Hello everybody, here's another video. I want to talk about, I kind of like look at it and I ask the divine like, okay, what's the picture? Why so many twin flames are not together? What is the main reason twin flames are really not together? And that is actually to attach to the first video I just made. The old belief system it's not fully replaced. And I asked them, well, okay, well, the old belief system is not fully replaced, but there is already connections between the two twin flames. What is that got to do with that part? And it was explained to me that when the two twin flames come together, that ignition period, that start period, if that takes off right away, and really understood what's going on, sometimes the thing's gonna get better. But simply because the old belief system still kicks in, there is this inner fight within the twin flames. And of course, they go to two separate ways. Like every twin flame goes through it. They figure out the stages, and the stages is the hell, actually, to go back and find a paradise. But sometimes the hell is too much and they don't find the paradise at all. Why? Simply because they stop belief in the love. And I ask, well, okay, well, they stop to believe in the love, and what's going on with that part? And they explained it to me because I was talking to a lot of people, and to a lot of people, I getting those informations on it. Um, they were met together like 8 years ago. They both knew they are twin flames. He right away recognized the connection. He went and told her, "Hey, this is the part. I'm gonna get divorced. I'm gonna be doing everything they need to do." She was hesitating. She's like, "I will not divorce," but they keep in touch for 2 3 years. He waited for her 3 4 years, and after that, he told her, "You know what? I found somebody else. I'm gonna go get married." Because it took you 2 3 years to even to move. And when he got married, he got a kid, and now she saw him with his kid and how happy they are. Happy because he's still looking for her. So here is the part that I'm trying to explain now through all this part to specifically this example. It's that there is this old Russian saying, in order to form the iron, the way to be, you have to beat it up when it's hot. When it gets cold, it's very hard to get the shape it needs. So a lot of the twin flames, when they recognize the connection, they actually don't react upon this. They don't react simply because lack of information, lack of understanding that this is say the highest level of love, and once happens through so many years, it's getting through a lot of problems, a lot of pains. I talked to a few people, and through some of them, 17, 20, 28 years, they get in from one marriage to another to a different marriage, what try to fill up the gap inside. You can't fill up the gap in the soul. Your soul, once it falls in love with that person, that's it. You might take you quite a while, it might take you quick to understand, but the soul is a soul. And the part right now, right here, comes into it that few of the people start asking some questions. Well, Dio, he has a family. What should I do? What can I do? And specifically because the most of the females are suffering afterwards. And I asked, well, what did you do? Well, I did not respond to him on time. I had a fear of connect him. There was a one time that I connect with him, but I'm afraid to admit the connection. This morning, actually, I spoke with someone in Europe, and he went out and he talked, after so many years. Hey, just so you know, I love you. Here, this is a ring for you. Um, I'm just here for you. I'm waiting for you. And she hadn't responded to him for a month. Those are the twin flames. They already know each other that they are twin flames for almost 10 years, I believe it was. And I spoke with this gentleman this morning, and then the question was that was brought in. It's that what should I do? The best part of this is educate your twin that this is a soul love, and you should tell them, listen to your soul. What is your soul tells you? Who I am to you? Why are you hiding from me? What do you fear with me? And that's the part that inside the ego is going to be triggered, and it's going to have these questions about the belief system. What are you believing into? Do you believe in the friends and the relatives, parents, church, religion, culture? That's a huge one right there. What tells you, or what your inner guide, your soul inside of you tells you? Because over the time, the connections with the twin flames gets cold, and when it gets cold, it's hard to go back into it. It will require more work. This is like imagine two gears that meshing together, and over the time there is this built this rust. Now it will take much more work, much more inner work in order to make that thing work. Compared to the way the beginning was, everything was brand new, everything was nice and smooth. All you had to do is just to turn it. And that's why a lot of the twin flames they suffer because they don't recognize the soul love. And it came to the point that a long time I already knew this. That was the lack of information, lack of education. That there is this love that exists between humans. There is this love that it's out there. It's real. It's not like instant case, like a one or two cases or something. It happens to 1,000 people, but simply because the old belief system still in place is not been replaced, people have a problems, and that problems keep a lot of people in suffering. And this is why I came out to now to make these videos, because at the current moment, the way the energies are, the masculine learns how to be more feminine, and the feminine learn how to be a most masculine in power, more to be proactive, more to be real, because the both parts they have to understand the other side so they can understand what they're going to love. Because when you become together in the union, you understand how to, when the one it's in a masculine energy, you to provide the feminine part and the balance, and when the other turn around and provides the masculine energy inside, the other to provide the feminine part and to provide understanding. And that's how this soul relationship will work. not like the old ego belief system. The male comes in and he's like, okay, where is my dinner? Where is everything? Why nothing's working here? What's going on with this story? I'm hungry. I have to eat. You know what? I'm not worried how about your day was. I'm worried about to go to the TV. I need to watch my game. And instead of being more soft and listen to his wife, and he's like, okay, darling, what happened to you at work? Oh, had a problems. Okay. What was the problems about? Okay, why just not chill out? Let's go figure out the things out. And you know I love football. How about like this? We're gonna make some nice dinner. We're gonna sit down and eat. We're gonna have some fun watching football, and we can talk afterwards. So here is the two different scenarios. How can be the masculine can react on the problem. The same part is the feminine. You know, if she sees the husband comes in and he's so tired of work and everything else, and she start from the door. You know what? Today at work, it was all freaking garbage. Everything was so many problems, 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 problems. Can't stand in this. And you put all this pressure to this man who is so tired, who is basically what he needs. He needs is like relax and a break. And he cannot tell you anything. You just kind of like dump all that BS over him. And he's like, you know what? I'm tired of your BS. I'm tired of your crap. You only complain, 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 complain. What you don't understand me, I work so much. And here's a conflict. Compared to the situation that he comes back home, he's tired, and you start from the door and yelling out, you know, I got this problem at work. He's like, you know what, darling, I've been tired. Why just not provide a little bit of understanding? We can talk about this later on. How about you and I? We're gonna relax for a little bit and sit down, and maybe later on we can go out on a walk to the park, or we can have a nice dinner. We can eat outside, and we can have a cup of wine, and we can figure out what you have to say on it. So here is that part that's going on with the twin flames that they have a rough time replacing this system because of the ego that exists, the old ego-based system of what the society create. And society create these rules of it, and society is based of the material parts, based of the material world, compared to the new belief system that it's based within the soul. And once the soul of its opening, that soul love basically helps you to overcome the things that comes up, to stay positive, to stay in a different mood. Yes, during the days it's gonna be rough, it's gonna be tough because your partner is not there, it's not next to you. You're in a place where like for instance me at work during the day, I don't feel okay, but I try to be the best as I can be, right? Because during the days, you feel this energies, those changes of it, and specifically when everybody knows you're a twin flame, then the things are different. But the part it is that I find the powers every morning to get up, and it's like, you know what? It's just another day. It's just another day. So the thing is that I understand that until that belief system of the ego belief system that it's built into it is not replaced, the things will not going to change. And I'm not the one who has to change. I already changed that. I am the change. I change myself. And what happened is that the people who are surrounding me, they get into this system and they try to understand themselves. That system of belief that the love is in the soul. But that system works when you provide more calmness, more peace. We provide more understanding, not only towards your twin flame or towards your kids or towards your co-workers or people you work with to socialize your social network. You actually provide it pretty much with everybody. Can someone's gonna be exception of that? Yes, it is. Why? You can't just simple allow the others to force their ego-based system on you. You're going to be disconnected from that part, or you're going to put them in a place when they have to understand that whatever they do is not the right thing. But that is their own realization. Simply, if somebody promises you something, you depend on these promises, all of a sudden those promises are broken. And when those promises are broken, guess what? Your soul doesn't believe on that system anymore. Your soul understands this part. And that's the part when when you distract yourself with this, the ego system is going to pull more. It's going to pull more. It's going to try to get you down. What actually happens is that person ego system goes down. They don't pull you, they pull in themselves. And you're going to have those people. Those people can be close relatives. Those people can be maybe one of your parents, maybe coworkers, maybe even someone who is very close friends to you. But here's the thing that what bothers me a lot, it's that the people, once you tell them, hey, I only love her, they keep messaging, well, Dio, you can find somebody else. Well, Dio, you can get somebody else. And here what I told them about the situation, about a twin flame. Why would I have to get somebody else and my soul still loves her? Why I have to be like every other twin flames that they took that old belief system and create another family or create another problem, put more rust within the gears between me and my twin. It doesn't deserve it. Also, it doesn't deserve me to get in a relationship and be in a relationship with somebody since I know that my soul and everything inside of me loves my twin. How can I go ahead and get somebody who to tell them, hey, I love you, when I love my twin? First of all, it's gonna be insult against my love inside of me as a soul, and the second part is gonna be insult of that person. I simply is gonna lie that person. I simply gonna go back to this old belief system that is in place compared to the soul, that the soul loves the only one. That's it. The soul loves only one. That's how it was made it in the books. That's it. The prince find the princess. Now there's gonna be a problem. There's some challenges. Well, there's gonna be a challenges. None of the love stories have no challenge. So here is the part that I want to finish again with the twin flames. Why they're not really together? It's because lack of information, lack of education, lack of acting upon on it. Because when the love is fresh and needs to be act on it, it's more easy. Once the time passes by, the love is still there. It's love doesn't die. Okay, it's not like that. But what's happening is that over the time, that pain that it's more and more from the missing between the twin flames, it start create a sadness. A lot of the twin flames feel that sadness inside. And the ones who admit and the one who doesn't admit, they have this sadness inside. It's an inner part within the soul. It's not like sadness you can just take it off and remove, like for a day or two. And that is because of the separation. And this is again the part that a lot of the people, they fail to act when it's supposed to. Some of the people react down the road, maybe 10, 20 years down the road, and they go back together. I have one of the cases, there were 28 years. And that's the part right there that has to tell you that the love sooner or later find its way out. But does it really have to be 28 years? And that's why a lot of people, they're like me. I would mention a few of them. First of all, I'm going to mention Marla Kelly. She does a lot of work about twin flames with the guiding and the reports, the astrology. I mentioned her in the previous video. I want to mention Melina Kelnar. She does a very good job on doing a lot of work for the twin flames. There is this I won't mention name, but she started quite a few twin flame groups. They're all closed, and she did a lot of work, for the twin flames. And those are the people that put a lot of things out. I want to mention Lindy Cowling. I mean, that woman helped me a lot when I was suffering. Someday when I go to England, I will go ahead and try to arrange a meeting with her. Not to do a reading or something, just to spend some time together. I have a lot of friends in England, and someday I will go there. But here is the part that people like that, they came out in the open for you to understand, for you to gain this knowledge that's given to you, for you to change this belief system that it's acting like a program. Because it's different when if you look at yourself like a computer that it's already preloaded with a program, and it's like your computer is going to be on this desk, you're going to have this profession, you're going to have this kind of family, and you're going to stay on that desk until you die. And it's different when they give you a brand new empty computer and they tell you, okay, what kind of software you want to put in, what kind of programs you want to use, what kind of things you want to have. You pick and choose. And this is why the old belief system, when it goes out, you die, like the computer dies, and then you put a new hard drive inside of it, and then you press the button and it says welcome, here is your new computer, what did you want to load on it? And you are like, well, now I'm a soul, I love with my soul, and I look like everybody else with my soul, and I love to have my soul as a judgment system. And then you understand that everything that you did from before was just a study part. And then you understand that from now on, your life has been replaced, you ascended, you moved up, you evolved as a soul, and now you're acting on this world as a soul. You walk, you talk, and act, believe, and love as a soul. Now, as far as your twin flame, they have to go through this part of understanding you. And if they have a hard time understanding you, they will have this internal conflict with the new system, old system, new system, old system. Depends on who they listen to. Are they going to listen their own soul, or are they going to listen their surroundings? And that's why I will mention again the Adam and Eve story. The surrounding, the people who surround us are actually described as the serpent. That you go and you think that you know everything, you will know everything, and the ego is teaching you on everything. And here's the part: I will tell you, I know everything. And this is when you go out for people for advice, when you get into the soul relationship, who has nothing to do, they don't know nothing about soul relationship, and they try to give you advice about that. And that's why people like me comes out and give you this information. The best advice I was always giving is this right here, and I will read it. I will turn around and read it for you. It's follow your soul is the best advice you may give to one who lost their path. The soul knows the way. The soul is love. And that part inside of you, when that start acting, that love, when it start acting on it, it creates this inner peace over the time. And that inner peace, it helps you to see the situations more clearly. You work with energies from the universe now through the soul. You work with much better understanding. You just become an ascendant being in body. But now, what is in charge of you is the soul, not us programming society, human being. And that's why we make those videos, to help you out, to help you in your process to ascend, to move, and most of all, to become the best version of you. Be love.